Hello, I'm Peter Alden. I'm a local Concord naturalist and a great admirer of Henry Thoreau. Henry was born in Concord, I was born in Concord, and the fact that he was a bird watcher helped me out as a kid, knowing that our town hero, in many ways, Henry Thoreau, was a bird watcher, helped inspire my interest in nature and to seek out spots that were special to him in Concord. And I learned how to swim at Lake Walden, or Walden Pond as it's now known as. So my interest in Henry was in birds. And there is, a compilation from his journals of Thoreau on birds, various editions on that. He was a heck of a birder. And he also kept track the returning neotropical songbird migrants that winter in Latin America and come back here. The beautiful Baltimore orioles, the rose-breasted grosbeaks, and the warblers and flycatchers, and the return of the thrushes. And he kept notes over 15 years. And that was summarized by Richard Premack, and he produced a book called Walden Warming, showing that most of the plants are coming back, coming into flower about a week or more, sometimes several weeks, before they did in his day, 150 years later. And also most of the birds that winter in northern Latin America are coming back about a week earlier. In the 1990s, when I moved back to Concord, I decided, let's see if we could do sort of like a Christmas bird count, but we're not going to count the number of mosquitoes and dandelions, but let's just see which lichens, which mushrooms, which ants, beetles, grasses, sedges, birds, flowers, and everything could be seen within 5 miles of Henry's Walden Pond. And we were trying to see 1,000 species in a day. But we ended up with very close to 2,000 species. And since then, we've done this major bio-blitz, they're now called. Originally, we called them a Biodiversity Days. We were honoring E.O.Wilson, but the original one was done in honor of Henry David Thoreau. E.O.Wilson has done many, many books. His most recent book is Half Earth, but you might know him by a book called The Diversity of Life. And another famous book was E.O.Wilson, Naturalist. And I really appreciate all that Ed did following in Henry's footstep on ecology and environmentalism, and by default, climate change. It's what we want to instill, a love and respect of nature, and Henry was one of our go-to guys. It sort of set so many things in motion on the actual observations of plants and animals, birds, etc. And he was sort of an inspiration for the creation of the national parks in the United States, and for many towns and regions and metropolitan areas, setting aside some area for nature, but also for the benefits that people get from getting out in nature. So we love Henry, and we hope that you will join us in our efforts to keep Henry's focuses alive here by becoming a member of the Thoreau Society. Thank you very much.